Hello, son. It's Saturday, July the 13th, I think? The 14th. Wow, July going fast. 2018. And it's a boring, lazy Saturday. I'm loving it. I'm relaxing. You just took your nap, so the house is quiet. And today I want to talk about another book that I'm reading, Ernest Hemingway. Is called The Sun Also Rises. Now this one was pretty good. And my goodness, I just lost the page. This one was pretty good. I enjoyed this one. Maybe the other one, The Old Man and the Sea, I probably didn't like it because it was about animals. But this one is more about people, and I'm more fascinated. I'm more interested in the stories about people and their lives and all. And so this book is about, I guess, the hero. He's a journalist. He works at a newspaper. He goes on vacation. Well, first of all, they talk about his personal life. He likes to go out. He likes to party. Young guy, no kids, no wife. For some reason, I think he's impotent. He can't have sex. He had a injury in the war. And you can get a synopsis of the book. A lot of people talk about it. They go to Spain on a vacation. It talks about the bullfighting, the running of the bulls. That's not nothing I would want to go to. If I got the chance, I would, but it's not on my bucket list of places to go. It kind of looked like Mardi Gras down here with a whole bunch of drunk people, but imagine just some bulls running up Bourbon Street. A whole bunch of people get killed. But they run the bulls. They've been doing it for like 500 years, so God bless them. Hope everybody's safe. Actually, that occurs in July. I think this week or last week. It's like some type of festival in Spain, Pamplona. Looks real pretty out there. If I ever get the chance, I'll go. I'm not running in the street though. I'll stand on the side. But this book actually made that a thing in America. It made that famous. And in New Orleans, they have like a running of the bulls, where it's like these people dressed up as bulls. They do it downtown. I thought about doing that too, but I don't know. I'm too old. They run around and they take little spankers, or what is it, paddles, and they run after you and they hit you with a paddle on the butt. Google it. I'm telling you, the Run of the Bulls, New Orleans. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but anyway, this book it talks about them going and they're just drinking all day, and like I said, a lot of people they can't relate to that, but that's how, if you read this book, that's how we used to live on the weekends. We would just drink all day. From Friday till Sunday night, it was like we would just drink totally. Friday evening, happy hour, party all night Friday, sleep till about 4 o'clock on Saturday, go out on Saturday night, sleep till about 12 o'clock on Sunday, get up, watch football, drink beer all day. That's what we would do when I was younger. Summertime, we might sleep in a little more on Sunday. That was the boring day. But, I can understand from the festival, living down here in New Orleans, I can understand. I've seen that many times. We have a lot of festivals, a lot of drinking. But there's this character, her name is Brett, and she's like this lady. She's a friend of his. But she has she has a fiance, and she has another friend of his that want her. He's kind of local. He's kind of crazy, kind of a stalker. He just go out with her and her own fiance. He just hanging out with them, following them all day, because she spent a little time with him too. And then the bullfighter, she goes after him. So like I said, I enjoy that aspect of the story. But when I was in high school, whatever, I never heard of these books. I heard of Hemingway's name, but I was never given the book and said, like, read this, required reading. And I think it's because, and I've looked at a few of the reviews, but I haven't heard of this part. But I'll read it for you. And it says, go on. And he's telling a story. Wonderful nigger. Look like tiger flowers, only 4 times as big. All of a sudden, everybody started to throw things. Not me. Nigga just knocked the local boy down. Nigga put up his glove, wanted to make a speech. Awful noble looking nigga. Started to make a speech. Then local white boy hit him. Then he knocked the white boy cold. Then everybody commenced to throw chairs. Nigga went home with us in our car. Couldn't get his clothes. Wore my coat. Remember the whole thing now. Big sporting event. What happened? Loaned the nigga some clothes and went around with him to try and get his money. Claimed nigga owed them money on account of wrecking hall. Wonder who translated. Was it me? Probably it wasn't you. You're right, wasn't me at all. It was another fellow. Think we called him the local Harvard man. Remember him now, studying music. How'd you come out? Not so good, Jake. Injustice everywhere. Promoter claimed nigga promised let local boys stay. Claimed nigga violated contract. Can't knock out Vienna boy in Vienna. My God, Mr. Gordon said nigga. I didn't do nothing in there for 40 minutes but try and let him stay. The white boy must have ruptured himself swinging at me. I never did hit him. Did you get any money? No money, Jake. All we could get was niggas' clothes. Somebody took his watch too. Splendid nigga. Big mistake to have come to Vienna. Not so good, Jake. Not so good. What became of the nigga? Went back to Cologne. Lives there. Married. Got a family. Going to write me a letter and send me the money I loaned him. Wonderful nigga. Hope I gave him the right address. And you know, that's just a story he's telling the main character. This is one of his friends that he went to Spain with, you know. And I always wonder, like, you know, so a lot of these books are like that, you know. Even Old Man in the City, they had a scene about the Negro, but I guess at the time when I was in school, they thought these books were offensive, so they probably just didn't want us reading them, you know. Because since I've been, you know, really like got back into reading, it's like a lot of the classics, like some of these books I never heard of, and then when I read them, I say, oh, okay, that's why they didn't want us reading them. Which me, I'm not offended. You know, I understand the history, I understand the time. You know, even if somebody was just a racist prick, you know, it's still good writing. You know what I mean? You what they say, you keep the baby and you throw out the bathwater. You know? And it's even like with the statues, how they pulling the statues down. I don't think they should keep them up, but I don't think they should just like erase the history and act like that never happened, you know? You need to put them somewhere where people can remember so it won't ever happen again. And then you need to, you know, it's something interesting to study for those that's interested, you know? I mean, I was talking to somebody even about Robert E. Lee, and like, you know, I live close to that street, and all I know is that he was a Confederacy, but I don't know, you know, the details, you know. That's something I want to study more about, the Civil War, you know, and things that happened in New Orleans. But you know, that was something that stood out to me on this book. But this book is actually good. You know, I would suggest you read this. You know, it's a very good book. I think it's well written. He uses like short sentences. That's like something Hemingway does. I got 2 more books I'm gonna read from him, and I got a book of short stories. But you know, I really like his writing. He's helping me to write a little better. You know, he keeps the style. He makes you feel like you're there because the book keeps moving. You know, he's not like one of these authors that just describes everything. You know, the smell, the sight, the sound. So I suggest this book. You have time, check this one out. You have a good one.